at Pine Creek Forks. Flying B payroll's been robbed. Pete Belden's been kidnapped. Tell the boys to ride.
Where art thou, buddy? Where's the Flying B payroll?
Probably the Hicks gang. Bring your horse, they're headed for Pine Creek. Guess they're going through the gap. Hurry up and I'll meet you at Frank's.
Where's the Flying B payroll?
Hi there. What a wonderful time for you to drop by. You know, they're just setting up to shoot a scene of our new star, and I'd love to introduce you before they begin. Honestly, we're all just bursting with excitement about this brilliant new performer. We think this one will not only win every award hands down, but it's just going to win the hearts of people all over the country. Come on. I want you to meet a great new star.
You gotta absolutely love watching in real time the stream go from chugging along just barely to... Actually, let me keep that up and going. Because, first things first, we have a decision to make, because I couldn't actually pick on a game. I'm between either playing, Wolfenstein, or Return to Castle Wolfenstein, or Metro 2033 Redux. So I suppose if you want to have a say in any of this, now's the time on whether we will be in the tunnels or punching a Nazi in the face. Actually, no. No, we can do... If we play Metro, there is the opportunity to punch Nazis, which is really the end goal of what a good game involves. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I was on the fence of whether or not... you know, where is it on my desktop? We're playing Wolfenstein. I talked myself into it. Actually, where the hell did it go? Update later. Which also... Hey, Kevin. Oh, shoot, I forgot that this also just screws everything way the heck up. And that I forgot to launch my bot. But you know what? I would say we're trying, but we're kind of doing the bare minimum here. That... Nope, that did work, but... This is one of those games that has... Okay, will the game capture finally work for any full screen application? Like, is this... Hey! That's the most surprising thing that we have going for us tonight. But, yeah, today is a day that I am... hoping on the bot, because this is kind of like Dead Space, where it pushes itself into a small corner and forcibly resizes my screen. I'll select a skill level. Bring them on. I've played at least some of this? Kind of. Partially. The point is that this week was annoying, and it's more rough than annoying of not having energy to do stuff and being in a weird headspace. So we're just making our game go brrr. Oh shoot, that is super low. Sorry about that.
Held in Castle Wolfenstein.
There, that's better.
Call a meeting, Jack.
Yes, sir.
But what was missed was that they just got word back from their allies in the Castle Circle, which is like what the series always has the rebel group be named.
What did we miss?
And we're going back to Castle Wolfenstein.
Castle Wolfenstein, located in the mountains of northern Germany, property of Heinrich
Yep.
Himmler. Now, we've known of the existence of Castle Wolfenstein for some time, but we've only recently heard reports from our Kreisau Circle contacts in the German resistance regarding bizarre occult rituals taking place there.
But this is just like one of the... Oh, did I accidentally skip it, or did it load? Ominous rumors. Orders are as follows. Infiltrate Castle Wolfenstein, investigate increased activity from the SS Paranormal Division. Gather any intelligence information you may find regarding said SS Division and their activities in the area. Kessler, your contact, is a member of the German resistance group called the Kreisau Circle. He has managed to partially infiltrate the SS Paranormal Division's temporary headquarters and has valuable information regarding their activities. Meet Kessler in the village near the archaeological dig site, and will have further information regarding your mission. Remember, if you or Agent 1 are captured, escape at all costs. Standing order number 71 remains in effect. If you are placed in a compromising position where you might divulge information regarding your mission or the OSA, take your own life by ingesting your cyanide tablet. There's... Right, I completely forgot because I never press it, because there's no reason to. There is a key binding in this game for cyanide pill. I think it would start as a debugging tool of if you get stuck somewhere, it just boots you to the last. Oh. Dang it. Now, I was trying to find some... Oh, that's why my sound is very low. For me, at least. But I was trying to find, like, if there was subtitles or anything on, just to make sure everyone could hear it. But we're restarting this because the opening cutscene is of how you escape the cell is so ridiculous, it just feels wrong not to. Okay, yes, hitting escape does actually skip cutscenes. Good to know. Don't touch. But I'd say overall that this game kind of has the same vibe, and I just realized I forgot to turn on my AC, so I better get that on or else it's going to get toasty in here.
Come in, Sergeant. Come in.
Like, I feel that this game and Legend of Tian Dang have kind of the same vibe as this is Wolfenstein. I don't know if it was inspired by like Pulp Fiction or World War II comics, or inspired those types of comics. But it is dumb and tropey in the best possible way. And there he is. Because of course that's where you start. We have a knife, a Luger, and holy fuck, sensitivity is high. We can deploy an inflatable third leg to kick stuff. So we got that going for us. Yeah, I was also... I, of course, was playing this on my own. Ah! Semi! Ah! Oh, thank you so much for rating. How's ours? How are you doing? And I hope you're doing well. Let me get you shout-outs. No, wait, that's the wrong one. That's the raid, not the shout-out. So that's about how I'm doing. I hope you got a lot of stuff done. I saw you were doing some backgrounds, I know, last time. Oh, hell yeah, you'll love to hear that. Hang on, I'm just trying to find what everything does. I completely forgot what the interact button is. Always run, just forward, backpedal. And also, just call me Aqua and the other two. I'm so sorry I missed it, but thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. And don't worry about not following already. I've done it a lot longer. I'm doing okay, I think. Okay, but actually, where is the... Oh yeah, you can just map something to a cyanide pill, because of course. Like, actually, how do I interact with... You know what, I'll figure it out. But, like, I'm definitely doing in a direction. It's been kind of a weird, bad mental health day for the past couple of days, but you know what? We're vibing. We're here. We're doing stuff. And also, funny that you're the one to raid, because for whatever reason, Semi, you know what? That worked. I kind of associate this game with you because I think, like, the first time that we talked or interacted in someone else's chat, I was playing this game. Which... just because it... like, from that, and, like, the fact that that was what I was doing when I was first talking to you, and the fact that I also continued to play that whenever I was, like, lurking in stream for some reason, it's just... I don't know, you're forever associated with a pretty good early FPS game. But yeah, thank you for rating and Aqua. Thanks for saying that. It's been weird, but you know what? But doing better. Okay, nope, health is full. Ooh. The fun starts. Yeah, it's just one of those things that sometimes you just, whatever you're doing at the time gets associated with someone, and they just have to live with it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, we're going to press buttons until we figure out what... Nope. 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 Okay, what is the interact button? Well, also, Semi, I know you've been streaming for a while, so if you have to raid and run, please do, and have a great night if you do. Sprint forward, back pedal, move left, move right, lean right, jump, crouch, turn left, turn right, straight. Okay, look up, look down, mouse look, center view, binocular, zoom in, zoom out, free look, zooming, shoot. Gonna lurk and probably go to bed. That's a good plan. By all means. Okay, cyanide, maybe if I find that to a stream hotkey or something. Pick, toggle notebook, activate, enter, or F. I could have sworn I pressed F multiple times. But you know what, here we are. As you are all aware, the SS Paranormal Division has had tremendous success in their recent archaeological efforts near the village. However, Augsburg's Helga von Berlo, that's a name that just sounds heavy, is extremely displeased with the level of security at Castle Wolfenstein, the village near the excavation sites. I cannot stress how important this operation is. 2 spies were recently discovered attempting to infiltrate the castle. With this in mind, I caution you, any breaches in security determined to be caused by watch personnel will be dealt with in the harshest manner possible. Regards, Major Wilhelm Jurgen, security officer. But this is just one of the also... Oh, I got the... Nope, I didn't get all the health. One of those games that... It's just dumb fun, because it plays about as serious as, like, a Tarantino movie. Probably less serious. But is also that old style of like, id Software games that really kind of... Oh, hey, they sounded the alarm. Well, that's not good. That just feels good. But yeah, which is, I'm kind of glad I had this set up and ready down. Oh wow, they were in sync to the end. I'd love to see it. No, because I was originally going to play another game, Singularity, which is one of my favorite kind of weird sci-fi shooters. I kind of think of it as like if Call of Duty and BioShock got stuck in a blender and set to mingle, because it plays pretty linearly like COD, but has a bunch of elements that just remind me of BioShock. Turns out there's someone else in here? Oh no, they're coming from below. How dare! God, that was premium floor they just torn up. Unbelievable. Yeah, it turns out the PS3 has a... Oh, this is going... I am so sorry for anyone who experiences motion sickness watching first-person stuff, because this sensitivity is ratcheted higher than a squirrel on various methamphetamines, and it's kind of that twitchy mood, so we're just going to have to deal with it. And if you have to leave because you're about to hurl, understandable. I don't like that there. But also, I've been meaning to play Wolfenstein for a long time, just because it's fun. Holy shit, what happened to all my health? There used to be more of it. I think it went with sanity. Just gone. Never to be seen again. There's something in here I missed? Ah! Oh. I was a bit worried. I really should have seen that coming, that attacking the big heavy armor suits will make them fall over on ya. Ah! Right. Quick save. There, that's my friend. Stream bread. Knowing me, I'm probably going to accidentally... Oh, wow, all the way back here. Well, I guess the autosave is not kind. Yeah, well, speedrunning.
Yes. Dr. Z, is everything all right down there?
Wait, gimme. Come on. Although I do appreciate how that door was, how these switches are operable by kicking. Like, that is just appreciated. Okay, we're still good on health. Wait. Oh yeah, we can pick up chairs and throw them at people. Oh, this is great. Here, let's table this discussion. Ah, the things you can get up to. Also, it's one level worse at how I can find the interact button. You know what kick is? G. I could not find... yeah. Okay, can I knock this over? No, alright. I could not find the button that was literally right next... Ah! Ah! Stab all this, I guess, to see if it does anything? Oh, good health. Okay, I will say, the fact that newer games tend to, you have regenerating health instead of this, I can see why. That is... Wait, autosaves. Nope, those are all from my other game. Alright, this time for sure. I'm getting it back into the groove of things. Shoot. Did he not drop his pistol? That is disappointing. and possibly a problem. Especially... Okay, kick this open. Especially if I keep on going with... it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're not dead yet. Well, the fun thing about this is because they made this game with zero regard for things like realism or the like, you can go about as fast forward as you can go backwards, and it's needed and appreciated. There. Ooh. Hello. There's no one in here. Man, that was supposed to be epic. Ow. Oh, that's where you went. That was the guy I was expecting. Wait, I'm going backwards. Gotta love it when the enemy AI is actually kind of good. Like, they know enough to search. Like, good for them. Son. Oh, a loop. I did a loop. Rude! That is... The other side of it is that this is also the era of game designers thinking, you know, we don't need to be kind to the players. We can do things like that. Meh. If it works, it works. Where are you shooting from? Oh, there. Okay, the other thing is that this is also the era of... What was that? Good. That was either a very late follower or something, or something I missed. But thank you, whatever that was. Right, who's next? Now, I don't know what it is about... Oh, that's just locked. How rude. Like, there's just something about this style of game, like... Oh, no, that's still not the right way. That I kind of have a soft spot for it. Like, a lot of the games that I own are shooters of some sort. Or at the very least, first person. There. Oh, wow, that... Wait a second. Have fun! Ooh, that's the... Yes, that was squishy. There. Hey, I was shanking a picture of your boss. Give me some space, will ya? Some things deserve to be absolutely stabbed. Ah! I knew it! The secrets. Is that... It feels like it just desecrated something religious, but you know what? We can be bent out of shape about that later. Ah! Give me a minute, Hans! I do love a good secret in these games. Okay, that feels like it. The stuff feels like it's stuff that I should be able to destroy. I can climb it. Come on, I want violence. That'll suffice. Okay, so after I fell down here, and there was that, and this. Hello! I've come to reach you about your car's extended warranty. May I have a moment of your time? Nope, no one? Alright. Ah! Ah! There's always more than you think. I'm just... Okay, no, I've learned. Save here. And... Ah! Nope. Stay open. Oh, gold. Sweet. Oh, there's a little window you can see back there. Now, I absolutely love how it, as a company, has always been able to, like, do a good job of... Oh, shoot, I forgot that actually did hide a secret. I think I found that first time just because, like, the same reason. I habitually shot every painting I could find. But it's just... It's nice to be able to hunt around for... Cool! I didn't have near this luck finding secrets the first time through. It's just fun where you catch on the next playthrough you're going through. Ooh, that can be open, or no, that's just pick up. Maybe you just find more stuff. Like, oh. I didn't even find everything. And it's just nice to see that as the games keep on going, like there was, at least with Doom I know, a kind of weird section with Doom 3 where it was...
So what's going on here? Half the castle guard is missing. That's because the major just doubled the guard on the dig site again.
I think I can get these guys with a grenade.
Of nose to me. Have you seen the major lately?
Ah! I definitely softened them. And you know what? That's the purpose of a potato masher. To soften and squish. Wow, that was fast. Okay, the amount of stuff I have found just operating on the principle of I really just want to shoot it is kind of amazing. Okay, so we stack it. Nope. Okay, we stack another chair. Nope. You know, it works. If it's stupid and it works, it still works. Ooh, I want munition. Spell, it's an odd way to spell fun. Ah! Oh my God, there was a... I was wondering what the heck happened, but there was a flag there that I was hitting instead. Oops. Ooh. Secret hatch. Or... Doesn't actually seem to go anywhere. But, you know. Yes, more health, please. What else can we find to shoot? Now, what I was saying earlier, before I got completely, completely off topic and track, was I will always be, on some level, impressed by the fact that the remake... Ah! How dare you try to... And thank you for your rifle. It'll be used for a good cause. But that, like, the new remakes of Wolfenstein and Doom... Worth it. Off. If you turn back on, I am going to come in there and have words. And by words, I mean automatic fire. Right. From SS Overfear Bliatsky. From Ulvers von Berlo. Completed preliminary survey of the excavation site. Evidence strongly suggests Dark Knight entombment. Request immediate dispatch of extraction team. We'll await your orders before proceeding further. Alright, nice. So they're trying to... In the fun trope of... paranormal nonsense, which I love that if you, like, search up on TV tropes or, like, anywhere that kind of talks about cliches and tropes extensively, it's officially referred to as Gestapo, which the pun just But there's like two moods of alternate World War II history of how things went down. Either supernatural bullshit or super science bullshit. And I am so happy that Wolfenstein has both of them in spades. Because that level of over the top just... What can I say? I love a game that decides to be a little extra. Alright. Who's next? You. Oh, sweet. We actually have armor. That's not going to last at all. Feels like there should be a secret here. So we're just going to shank. Secrets are like livers. They don't like having a knife in them. Oh, wine cellar. Oh, the wine bleeds. Ah! It's always one more than you think in here. So there's something for a secret entrance in there. Can either really only It's probably one of those annoying secrets that's, like, somewhere else. I shot him in the knee. It's like somewhere far afield. Okay. And then you have to remember when you hit a random switch or trigger what that was to. Whoa. There's a few of you down here. Give me your cold cuts. And your health. There we go. 10 more health. We always need that because I'm not as good as I think. That's just a gate. Ooh, intelligence. I wish to call your attention to Reichsmarschall Directive 197, which explicitly states that all art treasures, artifacts, and miscellaneous valuables acquired during wartime are to be turned over to the Minister of the Interior for proper disposition. Be advised that any violation of this directive will be treated as a serious criminal offense. In short, quit stealing. We're trying to do that first. Ah, bastards. So I came from there. Oh, hey, someone else. Good. Oh, and as we have learned, the fact that the mental picture of sneaking around this base and just using chairs as step stools. Well, where the Reichsmarschall... Oh, hey, a response. However, I admit to being at a complete loss as to why you should consider it necessary to remind me of it. You have always been operating within full compliance with the law, and all such items not deemed essential to current project have been swiftly forwarded to the Reichsmarschall's office. Let me assure you that absolutely nothing has been withheld, and no hoarding of any kinds have taken place here. No. Oh, that's how I was supposed to get up here if I didn't just jump up on a chair. Ah, level design from the early two. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. This feels good. Someone hiding here. How dare you? Thought it was more than clear that all soldiers were to be marshaled in front of the big fun shooty thing. The fact that you didn't is just plain rude. Although, on hindsight, I don't think I... Yeah, no. They definitely made regenerating health a thing for a good reason. Hey, Mecca. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We are just... You know... essentially playing Quentin Tarantino's simulator. This is... about as good of... This is as close to a fan game of Inglourious Bastards as you can get. Just vibing? Nice. We are also completely lost. Brain full of bees. But guns go brrr. Game goes brrr. Yeah, I am still completely, totally lost. So we're doing a lot better, which is good. Oh, follow the big... Nope. So we have two... I have like 2 barracks and no way forward. Was that just a, hey, if you go Yeah, there's just nothing here. This whole this whole set piece was just, hey, if you want to fire a big gun at a bunch of people on a bridge, head this way. If you want to just take on the bridge as is. Ah. Just go right ahead. Although I appreciate the level design of if you take too long, they will find where you are and give you at least a nudge in the right direction. Oh, that's why you can't cook it. Then the most... First fusion? Alright. I'm not sure if I can... Yeah, I actually can't pull it up because this game is blocking my entire... I mean, it's not your fault. The problem is that this game forcibly... Ooh. There we go. It forcibly resizes and takes up entire monitor. Like, I can't drag anything over it, and I don't really want to accidentally expose or put over the infinite tunnel of capturing my own OBS. But, ah! Nope. Hey, alright, let's get another bread in here. There we go. Bread hat, bread hat, bread hat. How are you doing this morning, Aru? Hope you're doing well. Yes. Oh. Oh, right, I have to manually load. I hope this doesn't have an autosave. We're good to see you. Ooh, Butters. Oh,
What's going on here?
wait, that can't be right.
Half the castle guard is missing.
That's at the beginning of the level. Aha, this is more right. Go, or, oh yeah, by all means, that is... Clinicals just suck. I have... Okay, so that's a familiar pile of dead bodies. Well, I just got shot at, so we have to be going the right direction. They don't shoot at you if you're not making headway. Partially because they've already shot at you. Oop, stretch. Got it. Right, so we just got the armor, I think I know. And there's the wine cellar? Yeah. Oh! Dang it, your helmet flew off. Don't you know that means you're supposed to be dead? You wear that armor specifically so you don't get wounded when you get winged. Okay, going by really fast is actually surprisingly good for avoiding ambushes. Like, turns out they can't shoot you if you get them first. Holy! Here. Have one. Have two. Have three. And have a bunch of 9mm. We have a sale on that right now, so get it while it lasts. Get the door. Hey. I completely forgot if there was any train of thought going or anything that happened, but, Eh. We have grenades and plenty of ammunition. It's all good. Ooh. It says verboten. I know what that means, and that means I want to get in there. Generators? Yes! Oh. Horned helmet. Hell yeah. You know, this is just one of those games that if you end up accidentally dying in an exceedingly embarrassing way, it's all fine because you're going to stumble ass backwards onto something cool. And you'll love to see that. Hello, goodbye. So the fact that 9mm is so plentiful that you can just... Ah! Rude. Rude, but quickly becoming more polite about it. You get gone, you get gone. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else has pre-ordered and played the new Breath of the Wild. Like, I stand by my decision to never refer to that game by Tears of the Kingdom. Partially because I forgot what it... That partially started because I forgot what the game was called within, like, moments of it releasing. Started calling it Breath of the Wild 2 because it was practically. And then I got it, and it kind of feels like Majora's Mask, if I'm gonna be honest. Because the history with that game was they made Ocarina of Time smash hit, great success for the series, but then they were pushed to make a second one quick, also in that 3D style, which led to them not having he went far. Not really having the time to, like, make an entirely new engine or assets or really anything. So what they ended up doing was... I hit him. Was taking as many assets as they could from Ocarina. Like, all the characters, most of the items, there were a couple new ones, but as much as they possibly could was lifted directly from, Ocarina. They just wrote a different scenario and focused all the time that they did have into making a new map and a couple new mechanics, which ended up being really good. Like, that honestly kind of worked for them. Okay, we're going to save here. And I kind of feel that the new Zelda game, the Tears of the Kingdom, did something similar. Like, it's very much the same engine and assets as the first one. Oh, nice. Did pretty good. They just added some new mechanics, new scenario. Swapped up the map and expanded. Sorry, I got completely distracted. Which, so far, it's been working. Gluing stuff together is fun. And the fact that the ability that lets you do it is called Mega Hand is just, And yes, I refuse to pronounce it in any other way. Part 3, Tram Ride. Orders are as follow. In talking about The new Zelda game reminded me of the Ganon Suavemente. I haven't seen rehydrated Ganon yet, but dry Ganon definitely had the swagger. Like, the personality and charisma was there. Orders are as follow. Infiltrate Castle Wolfenstein and investigate increasing activity from SS Paranormal Division. Gathered blah blah blah. This is the same thing. Oh yeah, and the funny part of that was all the people who were like, no, what are you talking about? Ganon was always like this. You just didn't want to admit it because this was the first game that you really noticed. Like, in all honesty, I think, and I don't want to talk about it too much because, like, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, and fair enough that you actually managed to play one of the few games that wasn't hijacked by Ganon. Because there's a whole, like, the ultimate Zelda cliche is that, like Twilight Princess, the plot starts as the villain and the problem have absolutely zero to do with Ganon whatsoever. And then by the end of it, Ganon is still the threat in the end boss. There we go. I'm pretty sure Minish Cap was more along the lines of like Link to the Past. Oh, that's going to make people motivate. Or like the older games, where it actually wasn't Ganon all the time. It was usually some vague evil sorcerer, and Ganon was like the demon they were trying to revive. Which, still classic, still nice. But I'm pretty sure, and I won't say too much beyond this because, again, I don't want to, like, spoil anything. But I think this is the same Ganon. It might be the same Ganon as Ocarina of Time. Because Ocarina of Time's Ganon, when they did the whole hot nonsense with the timeline stuff, has appeared in Ocarina, in Wind Waker. That's the... Oh, that is not the right tool for the job. That was a grenade. Where he is explicitly the same Ganon who came back, wrecked Hyrule, got sealed, and then searched for a way to get Hyrule back above the waves. And then there was... hit that. Oh. Reciple guy. And then I'm pretty sure Twilight Princess... Yeah, Twilight Princess's Ganon was also Ocarina of Time's Ganon. Because in that game they said there's a flashback sequence of... Actually, maybe he wasn't? Maybe that wasn't the same one? But it did strongly imply... No, it wasn't. Enough. It's kind of fun that if you can find, like, the Temple of Time, the old Zelda games are actually really good at being somewhat consistent and being able to show that, hey, Hyrule has changed over time. Like, you can find the original from Wind Waker Temple of Time in Twilight Princess, and based off of that, you can kind of figure out, okay, Hyrule Castle and Castle Town is here now. It used to be built around the Temple of Time, so borders have kind of grown. Okay, I can see where things would have been in relation to Ocarina. Cool. I'm pretty sure enough time had passed that Twilight Princess's Ganon wasn't Ocarina's. Oh, Zelda's timeline is so freaking confusing. It is honestly the dumbest hot nonsense that happened completely accidentally because they're just like, okay, we want to do this. Fusen, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's always good to see you in here. We are just playing Wolfenstein and talking about how weird Zelda timelines get. Trying to figure out if Tears of the Kingdom Ganon is the same one as the Ocarina of Time. Oh yeah, thank you so much for coming by, Arrow. Good luck with clinicals. Those can be rough. Like, get something tasty for dinner tonight, and if you can't, get something that's good. Try to figure out which what Ganon are we rehydrating right now? Inquiring minds need to know. Can't stab this? I mean, I can, but nothing happens. But yeah, I got it today and was playing it a bit before, like when I got home.
Ramgard Station report. Ramgard Station, what is happening?
Yes, Lieutenant Ruger here. Situation under control.
Ah, anti-American?
Dead.
Excellent. Village Guard Station out.
Situation is under control. Oh wait, no. That was the guy. That was a collaborator we're supposed to meet. We're where we belong.
We must get you inside the village.
But yes, the stab animation, good, and also the kick animation is kind of silly. But I've been playing it. I'm not sure I'm going to stream it because
it's freezing out here. It's going to be
yes, once I can kick, I will kick.
I just hope we get some hot water soon.
But that's just kind of one that I want to play, have on my own time.
I know.
Just because, partially I feel that everyone's streaming it, so I may as well just. I kind of like being an option of if you want to watch something or watch a stream that isn't the hot new stuff if you're avoiding spoilers. But yeah, I really like Breath of the Wild. I was kind of sad that they removed dungeons and dungeon items and the like.
If you go down these stairs,
because that was always
entrance to the cafe.
A classic. But the open world design was done really well, and it was still super enjoyable to explore and
I regret that I cannot accompany you any
see
further
what
on my
everything
condition.
was doing. Like,
you must hurry. Helga's team has an excavation site at the graveyard at the end of town. The entrance to the crypt is there. Good luck.
Its only use is really to open doors a little bit faster, and to throw chairs. Ooh, we can kick this drunk. Feel with the streaming when Pokemon Scarlet Violet came out, I wanted to play on my own time so I could spend hours doing meaningless things. He just folded. He just... So full of wine. Here, you're getting kicked to death too. Is my kick better than the knife? I might... It might be more effective to kick enemies in quick melee than swapping to the knife. Oh, hey man. Sorry, I'm going to have to take over your bar for a little bit. One rush, you know how it is. So what, any plans this weekend? What you up to? My leg will win America this war. Ooh, there's an upstairs. But yeah, I definitely feel that it's nice to have a a couple options when it comes to like new games coming out of people playing stuff that isn't the new stuff. Be heading out. Ooh, nice. Be so far. So yeah, I do have some plans with family for Mother's Day, but that sounds fun. And like, if you're out doing, you know, fun juice and things, then by all means, just attendance isn't mandatory. And I'm honestly touched that people are excited enough to show up regardless. Ooh, that was good. Okay, if we make enough noise. My M32 my MP42 brings all the boys to the yard. Yeah, just some fun stuff with the family Saturday, and oh, I'm going to add that as a quote. I'm going to look back on this one later and... Oh, perfect! It's a 40-second entry about MG42. Oh, the convenience. It's meant. Yeah. Anything here? Ooh. Still on fire. The stars aligned. It was meant to happen. Oh, wait. Follow the dead bodies. They always point in the right direction. Even if they're still alive. Just folded.
Someone's there?
Nope, no one's here. Ah! I said no one's here. When it went out, those were dark times. Indeed. Still easily my favorite redeem. Because of the fact that it just exists. Oh, I have gone in a circle. Ah! Rude! What was you screaming?
I'm leaving!
Oh, I am so happy that
This is my house.
that the My Laban
If you go down these
redeem
stairs,
was
there's a back
used
entrance to the cafe.
in its proper place. Because this is a game that this is a series that the My Laban sound comes from.
I regret that I cannot accompany you any further in my condition.
My Laban.
You must hurry. Helga's team has an excavation site at the
Yeah,
graveyard
that
in
is
the town. The entrance
just
to
a
the crypt is there. Good
serendipitous
luck.
sound redeem that is just perfect. I suppose I could also yell it. Here, get folded. Hey, I said fold, not... Why are you... When did you get good?
Use of unnecessary violence in the apprehension of the Blues Brothers has been approved.
Come on, join the chorus line. Did I actually not make... Am I actually somehow still in stealth? Solve that problem.
Look, violence is never the answer.
It's the solution.
Ah. Oh god, the lunch rush. Well, much more manageable up close. Alright, so put the chair here. Climb up on it. The fact that this works fills me with a bit of life.
Bombs?
I can... I can arrange for there to be bombs. I can arrange for there to be a lot of bombs. Have fun. I said have fun.
I'm leaving.
He kicks it. There we go. Oh, I forget the AI is actually smart enough to do stuff like that. Oh, dang it, the boys have come too soon. Run, Laban! Boom! Alright, head count. If anyone is still alive, please step forward into the line of sight. Please and thank you. That's... okay, that's where we go. Alright, it appears that there's nobody left alive. Thank you for your participation. I'll see you in hell. Ah! Found the sniper back. Got him this time, though. Wow. Is there a convention or something going on? Seems to be a lot of you. Oh, right. I actually have... I have a scope on this rifle. Why they gave it to me on a level that's mostly tight passages is beyond me.
Wait, don't shoot. Come inside.
Don't stand there! Oh, possessing a different body.
Such as it is, this is
there
my
we go.
house. If you go down these stairs,
If you don't want to be shot, don't stand there! I swear. Oh, there's also an osmosis redeemed, so I gotta get those back up. I wish there was a quick and easy hotkey to put things on, but that's about to scale. But we work with what we have. And one on the shoulder. Also, exotic butters for this model is tied to taking the jacket on and off. So, haha. I suppose it really should be like putting the jacket on, since the butters put things on, but you know what? We work with what we have, and what we have is not a body.
I regret that I cannot accompany you.
Not a jacket.
My condition.
We have several bodies.
You must hurry. Helga's team has an excavation site at the graveyard at the end of town. The entrance to the crypt is there.
Also, I would be using this Tommy gun a lot more because it's like out of the SMGs you can get in this game, the strongest per shot damage. But guess what there's not a lot of in 1940s Germany? 45 automatic Colt pistol. It is rare. Please wait to be seated. Oh, I can get up over here. Yeah, I think you only ever get like a handful of magazines to work with. Good save. Yes. You called? Nope. More men. They called. That everyone? I hope so. Because we do not have the seating capacity for a party that large. Oh, beautiful. And if not the sound I was making, the sound I should have been making, because that That is a fun gun. Okay, first things first, we're going to save here. Because you'd think I would learn after a while to save so we didn't have to redo the intro several times. But here we are. One, two, three. Not where I thought I was. Okay, 3 in its impact. There! I was where I thought I was. 1, 2, 3. I am confused and surprised as to what even killed me.
Such as it is, this is my house.
I think the answer is myself. Ow. Ooh. That sounded good. Oh, you guys, it's over now for you guys. I know how to consistently hit the center mass, and don't shoot that guy. That is... We have learned.
Wait, don't shoot. Come inside.
Although, you know what? Good on the designers for saying...
I have something for you.
Don't shoot this guy. You can, but you shouldn't.
Our British friends thought you might be able to use this. A silenced Sten submachine gun.
Ooh. Yes. Yes. So the fun fact with this
must go now.
gun...
If the guards find you here with me, we'll both be shot.
This is by far the best gun in the game. For, like, general use and even specifics. Like, I think, if I have the numbers right, the MP40 does 7 points of damage per shot. The 45 does 10. And this does 9, but has an overheat mechanic. However, if you just fire with wild abandon without any concern whatsoever, you're going to find that you can't hit the broadside of the barn from the inside because accuracy deteriorates so fast. So having a gun that forces you to fire in short controlled bursts,
please don't hurt me, I know nothing,
means that what you have instead is a gun that deals higher damage than your most common option, enforces you to have good accuracy, and deals more damage regardless. It's kind of silly. Uh-oh. Dang it! There we go! Okay, I either hit him or that was the floor giving out. Could be either. Could be neither. How many snipers are in this? It never really outgrew ambush tactics. They love them to a fault. Okay. I can! I wasn't even expecting that. Oop. Up and over. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Ooh. Ow! Just walk. Just don't jump. Well, you know what? That saved us from another ambush that I definitely was going to walk ass backwards into. But yeah, to complete a thought I started on a while ago. Breath of the Wild 2 is good. Like, it's just fun. It has a good amount of hot nonsense, even though there's plenty of stuff that just kind of transparently recycled from the first game. Holds up. Orc, orc.
I know, I was there. But what else could we do? It was an order. An order from Helga, no less. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, the other nice thing about this, you can go through most sections either loud or stealthily.
I don't think I'll ever stop hearing them.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. Terrible. I need a drink.
Granted, the fact that a well-placed grenade does really well, too, is besides the point. But you know what? We work with what we have, and what we have is no self-control. Is this where I came in, or... Ah... Oh. Almost even wearing camouflage. How nice for them. Oh, there's a lot of men there. Okay, problem solved, never mind. Mauser rifle. That. I think kind of bad. Like, honestly, no treasure, no secret areas. Meh. We work with what we have. Don't even know what that means. Well, we're in the catacombs. Oh!
It's like a house in here. I know, these things are everywhere. What are they? Where did they all come from? Don't ask me. No one ever tells me anything. My God! Did you hear that? Yeah, and I wish I hadn't. We have to get out of here. Follow me back to the entrance.
Ah, sounds like some people are having a really bad time, and I am here for it.
What? The ladder! It's destroyed! They've sealed us in here!
I think there's enough of a ladder. Eh.
Get ready.
I'm not going to pretend any of these people are smart. But what they are going to find is that the only thing being worse than... Going to go, nice. The only thing worse than being stuck in a catacombs with a bunch of zombies is being stuck in a catacomb with a DJ Blazkowicz. And that is not going to give them any better of a time. And these zombies are going... Oh. Man. These zombies are going to find the hard way. They don't really stand a chance against someone from the country who invented zombie movies as a genre. Dear Madame Blavatsky, all the early indications are positive. The talismanic seals in the binding are identical to those found in the Dark Knight tomb at Holstein. If I were to venture a guess at this juncture, it would be that we have definitely uncovered number 3. Finally, after all these years, it may be very close to concluding Phase 1. Conditions here are far less unfavorable. Already we have lost precious hours to technical mishaps. It's going to be difficult meeting our timetable while exercising necessary precautions. I'll keep you informed as necessary. Speaking of Nazi zombies. Proud tradition. Going back from the earliest of Wolfensteins. Although they appear not to be very, controlled. Have any Call of Duty games? I have here with me, actually no, I think I do have all the COD games that I own. I have Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, both on PS3. I was half tempted to play one, but there was an issue where turns out capture cards just natively cannot deal with how PS3 exports data. So I have to figure out a workaround or find where my because I know I have component cables which I can use to get around those, but okay, first of all, no you will not. That if anything, I can and will get that myself. Don't trouble yourself. There. Wake up. Come. See, that's what you think, but I will find a way. Oh. You're supposed to be dead, again. How are you? I specifically requested. How annoying. I expected there to be a door open there. Oh, the spikes are gone. Hell yeah. Oh, this is shield skin. Oh, there we go. Rapidly stabbing and slowly waking up corpse. What's what you gotta do? Yeah. How did you get behind me? Where do you get off getting behind me? Yeah. Good use of Tommy gun ammo. Is there any health here? Because I could use some. Yeah, aside from COD and... Oh, hey, some health. Die! Okay, noted. Also had an MW3 and Ghosts, which... I'm comfortable saying that Ghosts was sort of the point that the series kind of fell out. Like, MW3 was good. Black Ops was, like, the gold standard for the series. But Ghost was just kind of... It was fun, and I will remember it for the best secret achievement in all of games. Carbon face print. There is one level where you're rappelling down and then climbing up the side of a building. The achievement is for getting hit in the face by a photocopier while it's falling out of the building. Yeah, like, Ghost was fun, but it just, I don't know. Didn't really do it for me for some reason. Alright, when you hear ricochets, stop firing. Yep, got that. I think that's all. Honestly, the COD Zombies mode that is like gold standards is on Black Ops. The one where you're playing as Richard Nixon, JFK, Fidel Castro, and Robert McNamara. Like, that is simultaneously peak ridiculousness and is just so on brand for what zombies should be. I have a feeling that there might be a quick puzzle here. Wasn't there another? There was another zombie there last time. Oh, there's a zombie behind. Huh. Cool. And I remember Black Ops, one of the things that me and roommate in college would do was that we'd set a match for Nuketown. Set it for a team of just 2 human players and like 200 something full team of CPUs on the other side, and we just kind of play it like zombie mode. The problem was that after a bit I had figured out like the most effective kill streak loadout you could have, of essentially stacking all of the automated autonomous kill streaks. So you'd have like, I just got stuck in the bleh. We'd have like attack dogs going around, attack helicopters following us, a warthog in the air. Like, at that point, we were completely superfluous to the whole setup of that mode. It was glorious. There, they have been exploded. And you're... Look, quit trapping me in the corner. I swear. Ah, that usually works. Like, usually you can get it... Oh, it worked for those two. It aggressively worked for those two. I love dynamite and can understand why it is so very, very rare. Because normally you'd think that a 5-10 second timer can set to either just... you were still juicy. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Well, there's probably some extra ammo. Like, you'd think that'd be a bit of a difficult thing to work around. Turns out, no, it's just big enough of a blast that it's perfectly fine. Ah! The problem is it's a big enough blast in a game that does not usually give you room. Oh. So that wasn't a way forward. Anyone else in here? Ah. Thank you. How polite to come when they call. Aha!
What was that? Is someone...
Oh, it is so nice to be back to human enemies for a little bit. Because they just go down so much easier. Retreat. Oh, I can kick them. How is that reflecting damage to me? I was shooting him squarely in his ass. I would like an explanation, please. I guess you can't complain. I mean, you can, but... I swear, I should just look up what the control bind for quick save is, because you have to use it quite extensively. Ow! I don't know what I expected to happen there. Okay, we're on the other side of that. The knees. The knees is their weakness. Oops. This is the way forward. This is the way to the end of the level. I aggressively did not mean to end up here. I wanted to dither. How dare. Lever. Flaming! Wait, are you intentionally flaming, or is this... Yep, you are intentionally flaming there. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Run for it! I feel it's kind of unfair that they can do that, but I do not have a flamethrower yet. A flamethrower would be so nice right about now. Just a little treat, you know? Because I feel like these things in particular is what you want a flamethrower for. Hell yeah. Ah! Hell no. On the other hand, flamethrowers are like the de facto video game weapon that they either completely suck and are nearly useless because you have to be within punching distance, and then punching them will actually do more damage. That doesn't feel right that this level's over yet. Did I miss, like, an entire flat-out encounter? Meh, I'll take it. I don't have to deal with them. Don't have to deal with them. All right. Wolfburg Church entrance. Through the catacomb. Oh. Right. Speaking of the devil, this is the very combat set piece that I thought I had somehow skipped. Oh yeah. Hey, go live your best life if you have caught zombies. It's a fun game mode. I honestly just really like horde shooters. Like, something about having more enemies than you should be able to handle. This is concerning on many levels. And honestly, like, for the actual full release game of COD Zombies, they have some memorable characters. Talk later. Hey. Here. And the problem gets solved now. Zombos, Zambies, and Zambambimos. Bonk. Well, I think dang it, I'm out of dynamite. Worth it. You know, just... Ooh. Is this the Ark of the Covenant? Or... Nah, just some dude's coffin. Dang. So it seems like there's another secret area. Let's just shank some stuff. Oh, no. That's probably to do with some other unknowable, obtuse puzzle. Oh, you are... Ah! Came in here. That's where it is. I see. Anything more to shoot? Oh, that was rude of you. That was a trap. Who traps their ancient zombie-filled catacombs? Like, who would do such a thing? Like, what are they worried about that years later somebody would trespass and disturb their eternal slumber in order to try to get some artifact of unknowable power to fuel their own selfish and evil ambition? Oh. Never mind. Oh! I was just wondering what that was. Yeah, there's a lot. So there was one point that I remembered from my last playthrough of Save the Dynamite for. And we just made it now. Of you slap it in the middle, and this all becomes so much more manageable. But you know what? Instead of that, we can make do with increasingly incautious use of grenades, because these things are too dumb to kick. There we go. Ah, you love to see it. Love to see a zombie holding aggro so that they don't notice they're getting shot in the back. Speaking of, the fact that their shields can just casually... Oh, this is a place burned into my memory through heart... No! No, that was the wrong one! I meant to save! Two, three. One. Two, three. Cooking grenades. Who would have guessed? Huh. Have fun. Fred probably become dead. Nah. Oh, are you talking this game personally or Galleria? Because I can see any of those happening. But also, how do I not? I have Deviant Aces. How do I not have your name added into the bot? There we go. That'll be... Oh, I already murdered all. Good to hear. Also, everyone go follow Misty. She does a lot of very fun games in a variety. It's just cool. So, yeah, go. Did I save or did I just pause? That is answers to questions I do not have the answer to. Pit trap. Easy. Ah! Not so easy when the walls cave in on you. There. Ow! Ow! Hey, it's the least I could do considering that you were very prophetic about the comment of me about to die. Hit here, then the walls cave in. This will just murk you if you step. Whew. Well, I'm curious. Oh! That's what they do! Well then. What? That is just... Alright, good luck everyone! Fun! How are you doing? Tonight, miss you, or I suppose very early morning for you. Hope that the rest of your stream went well and that you can get some rest. Oh, hello, zombie. Goodbye, zombie. It's fine. Probably. Hopefully. I mean, it's just rusty, oiled metal that's been sitting here for, and this is boss room. Fine. Heyo! I'd apologize for stealing your stuff, but I don't really care. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we shall count to 3. 3 being the number you count to. Not to 5, not to... to 6. 4 is right out. Sleeping and getting settled for bed. Hell yeah. Enjoy it. I'm glad that you could stop by even for a little bit. What is this? You're doing Honkai dailies? Yeah, just it's not worth it. Those dailies, if they're anything like Genshin, are just long enough to be a pain. Oh yeah, that is an absolutely horrible and awful noise. True. But it does seem that the opinion I've gotten of Honkai is that it's not as bad as Genshin. Like, they took a good hard look about everything that was kind of meh or even just awful with Genshin, and at least made a conscious effort to fix it. Like, at least with the turn-based combat. One thing I've always felt about Genshin was that fighting just... It seemed like everything was a bullet sponge. Like, it feels pretty decent. Yeah, I can see the ability. I can see missing the ability to jump. That is something that is... It's nice to have. Like, because I was actually playing a Harvest Stella a while, which that I have some gripes about that one, like both the farming side of it and the action RPG side feel a little half-baked. But you have the ability to jump. I never use it, and I don't even think there's a point where it's helpful. But it's just nice to have. Go now. Good luck, everyone. Did he block my grenade? Well, bury this. God, those shields are impressive. But, oh, that was a ricochet. One of the trackside cameras covering the NASCAR race just got hit by debris and shattered. Oh, that is incredible. And what is happening? I probably shouldn't have taken that cup. Oh, no, I should have taken that cup. Hell yeah. I'm in your basement, stealing your cups. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Took an embarrassing off my tries. You know, when you put a camera on the side of a NASCAR track, that is a risk you are willing to take, and a risk that I guarantee every fan is hoping will happen.
What's happening?
A moment, please, my director.
Is it working?
Please be patient.
Yep, I was right.
Under very difficult conditions here.
The main antagonist of this section is as heavy as her name sounds.
Frau von Bülow, how many times do I have to remind you? This is a very complex and delicate operation. It cannot be hurried. We are not filling teeth here.
Don't take that patronizing tone with me.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
What? What?
Yeah. The extraction process is beginning. It is only a matter of time now.
Excellent.
Oh, I remember this because it is burned into the mind with trauma. You get to meet the elite guards in this one, and you know how I was saying earlier that the Sten is easily the best weapon in this game?
What could have done that?
Nothing you do.
What are you all gawking
3.
at? You see.
I just vaporized all of them! Wow, and got her down a good hit. Well, they all use the Sten. And despite the fact that the gun IRL was built because 3 dudes in a shed could easily knock out like 90, like a good amount with limited to no resources, it hurts, and they are accurate with it. Ooh, headshot. I'll take it. Like, pretty much the only thing they got... Wait. They got correct when it came to this gun. Ah! I knew it. Wait. That's it? I feel robbed. Is the fact that it's unreliable to a point of having problems with overheat.
Get ready.
I'm going to save here. Because it was cheap. It was easy to make. And... Hey! They're ambushing me! How dare! But it worked. I think it's a similar thing with the American M2 grease gun. They're kind of later 9mm SMG. Like it was designed to do one thing and do it well. And that was assembly line. Alright. Large health. Okay, now we save, so we don't have to go through that having to raise up every time.
Move it, Zem. Your orders, my
Oh.
Führer. Deploy the remaining elite guard.
I'm forgetting what very slow raising gate I have to wait to open. You know what, screw it. We're doing it live. I think they're all in hiding now. But where? Oh, there. And there. Just shot that one in the ass. Oh, got it. Okay, good news. Their guns are strong, but their aim is absolute dog water. Run. Get. Also, I have no idea how or why they got all of these dens. Ah! I have incredible news. Our team has just uncovered evidence of an even older burial site within the church ruins. I believe this could actually be the tomb of Ulrich, fabled weaponsmith of the ancient Thule and founder of the Legion of the Dark Forge. In this case, when contained within maybe the long-lost Dagger of Warding, one of the most coveted relics involved in Thulian lore, what a glorious discovery this would be for all of us. I don't know, with how you've been handling the current situation, it's probably going to blow up in your face. And, speaking of blowing up in my face, how dare you use a thrown grenade against me? And gravity. I'm especially mad about the gravity. Ah, bye. Needless to say, last time this took me so many tries.
Move it, Zem. Your orders, my Führer. Deploy the remaining elite
I think
guard.
if I can get a good shot off with the rifle. Okay. Now this is where we save. Like a good quick scope. Now that I know where like one or two of them are. Oh. They can take a Mauser shot to the chest. They cannot, however, take two. This is useful information. Ow. Down 10 HP. Well, isn't this a fun start? I think it's better to go SMGs. Now the problem is, what do I do with this one up here? Never mind. There was another. I should have just chucked a grenade in there. Oh well. You live, you die, you learn, you die again. It's a grand cycle. It really is. We'll get through this eventually. I think. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Semi. It's fine. It's just... Oh, it is. Yeah, someone redeemed possessed different bodies, so I swapped out the bread rolls for a plastic model kit I found in the back of a Blockbuster once. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. Wait for the grenade. Run. I was not ready for random sexy bread. It's very much like the Spanish Inquisition. No one's ready for it. Wait, you have to look over the hole to throw the grenade. Got him! Wait, that caused her to drop a dud? Cool. And we save here. It's covered in bread. Yes. Wake up. So that's kind of why I always make sure that there's at least more people. There's at least one or two regular bread rolls somewhere on this model, because I have heard that people have seen these and think, wait, did stream end? Did he raid out already? Did I miss something? Which I find funny, but also fair enough. I can get the confusion behind that. That's ominous. And going in the pocket. I feel a little bit bad about it, but also model's hot, so yeah. But yeah, still me. Just possessing random stuff. Ah! Did not expect... That's an odd place for clipping to happen. I am running kind of low on health. I'm just going to have to heal. Yeah, and thank you. I will admit to enjoying this model a lot more than I should. How many of you are back here? And legally you have to tell me. No, thanks. That is... Wait, where am I?
Move it, Zim.
Oh, I am way far behind.
Deploy the...
That is always something that... We'll admit to not being used to... Oh, you're still alive? No one... Oh, go ahead. I welcome all and any fan art, no matter how cursed. Like, I should really do that whole, what am I comfortable with in terms of art? Because, like, the only thing is, like, explicitly sexual NSFW. Like, it's a joke that I use as a baseline when I get art, that a good joke involving bread is him getting hurt in some way and being kind of unaware. See, that it hasn't happened yet, but it hasn't happened yet. It's merely a precaution that I am of, like, in terms of where the line is, like a good baseline. Probably won't happen because, you know, how do you actually loot a bread? I'm sorry, Missy, have you met me? Do you think telling me that you're dying from what's being talked about is going to convince me to stop? Yeah, weirdos will always find a way. Never underestimate the horny of internet randos. No. But like, I usually try when I get commissions, find some way to abuse the bread. Like, there's one where there's a fork in his back and he's been harpooned and has no clue that that's going on. Punted, confused, lost, trying something and having it horrendously backfire. There's two where I'm set on fire. So like the line of, I suppose, physical harm, biting is the least of what you can do. Especially because, like, from the get-go, I had a feeling that people's knee-jerk joke when it came to bread would be eating it. Which naturally lent itself really good to the explanation of, yeah, like, the moment you grab him, he just either accidentally or purposely stops haunting that bread and doesn't even notice whatever is happening next and just makes a new body. Ooh. 8 attempts. Still the worst level, but... No, there's no saving face with that one. That was just the worst level so far. Wow, you know it's bad if you're in a place called Wolfburg and they call a place the Defiled Church. Yeah, ads are awful. Just because I would love to just not have ads be a thing. Oh, perfect.
What are you planning
Perfect.
now?
That was good because I accidentally started the
I'm
cutscene.
doing it. I'm getting that dagger.
No, you can't do that. You'll break the inner seal.
I'm prepared to take that risk.
You're prepared. Are you completely mad? Do you realize what will be unleashed? It will make all the rest of this seem like a minor annoyance.
Ha! I don't care. I've waited my whole life for an opportunity like this. I'm not turning back now.
Yeah, she's kind of a fat jerk.
Bookworm and his pointless fears.
Frau von Bülow, I warn you.
But
if you persist
it's
in this
fine.
madness,
She's
I will force to report your conduct to the SS High Court of Inquiry.
Yeah, she's stacked and...
Your feeble threats won't stop me.
Please come to your senses. Stop this madness.
And appears to be wearing a very tight,
This is your last warning.
somewhat plastic skirt.
Last.
Actually, yeah. Damn. The leader of the SS Paranormal Division has anime booba. And that was direct. Those noises were what happened when you... when someone tries to challenge... True powers anime booba. And yet it did not save her, so it was not true anime booba. God, I remember this boss fight because it is a pain. Alas. Where does the boss fight happen? There! You might live on in spicy fanfics. And also in this dude, I think. Hello, sir. There's some attack here. And I don't remember Oh, for sure. That was what the screaming's for. Yep. This is why it's such a pain in the ass, because there's something. Because these ghosts, if they catch you, and they will, because they are very fast. Good enough. Good enough. Sap your health so much. So he has the power of anime and booba on his side. There's truly no hope to contest. Oh, I know what I should be using. I should be using Thompson. Fight for justice and properly and Booba being on the properly sized person. A body slam. Semi, because that's you, I have no idea how to take that. There are like 5 different things that it can mean, and I pray for the roommate. The big question is whether or not the roommate will survive. But worst ways to go. The mood started weird, and I am so happy that the mood has consistently stayed weird. 3, don't hold it to 4, or else it will blow up. Spam everything. Wait, is that it? I mean, yep. Although now I have to. Was so close. I had the big guy. It was just everyone else. Everyone else was still there. I'm going to wait until he's just in the arena, because I'm pretty sure all the moves will respawn. Ah! Can't lose like any health through here. Oh, I can't lose some. I can actually lose all the. I can actually lose up to 90 points of health. It's more of the mood that I can't lose so much that I am completely useless by the end. Yep, I got a headshot and a new one immediately rose to take its place. Hello. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Okay, back. I have one question for you. Did the roommate survive? Because with you, that could mean several things, and I don't know what. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, that's good. I suppose it's a little bit like poison. You start with smaller impacts, and then eventually you can survive large ones. And then by the end of it, you're on a several-story high pile driver. Ow. I see. And as fun as it is living alone, I kind of miss the hot nonsense that you can get up to with roommates around. Hell yeah. She was being loud. And she's lucky that's all she got off with. Because that is one thing that I'll never miss. loud roommates. Like, that is just asking for pain. Right. And the animated Booba monster has been reduced to junky giblets. Alright. Is this or the shark puppets that you'd rather be body slammed? That's what, you know, that's what...
Mother hen to eagle's nest. Mother hen to eagle's nest.
That's what a healthy roommate relationship looks like. Being able to respect how they want to be told that they need to knock it off.
Mission accomplished. We are inbound. Well done, Mother hen. What is the condition of your passenger? All things considered, the passenger is doing fine. Repeat, passenger is doing fine. Mother hen out.
Oh, shoot. The next level's a pain in the butt because her fiance is over and he just lets it happen. That is amazing.
Well, gentlemen, it's been 48 hours since our man Blazkowicz returned from Castle Wolfenstein. That's given us ample time to digest his findings. Findings which are...
Imagine you're sitting, chilling, being a bit loud, but having fun. And then all of a sudden, an airborne roommate comes by. And it's just, yeah, chilling, having fun. But remember to be
I don't think we know enough to
quieter. So he was over, he's like, what the heck?
Don't get me wrong. We've learned plenty about their capabilities.
Oh, I fucking love that.
The hell out of me.
Here.
But...
Yes, Jack?
Well, there are two things that still bother me. Exactly what is this dark night they all seem to be so interested in?
Well, what did our research come up with?
Nothing. A complete blank.
Well, it's all more of their jiggery-pokery raising the ghoulies rot.
What's the second thing, Jack?
The second thing is Death's Head. Now, here
oh,
we
of
have
course.
Probably the
it wouldn't be a
most dangerous
Wolfenstein game without that, without
still,
Batman sound alike.
Connection to all of this.
How do you think we all get all of our wonderful toys?
Rocket base in Calamarunti?
Well, that's correct. In fact, as luck would have it, our man Blazkowicz is headed there now.
He is?
Yes. His orders are to infiltrate and sabotage the entire V weapons complex. With any luck, he might even get his hands on the latest experimental Cobra.
The Cobra rocket plane?
The very one.
That's exciting news,
yep,
sir.
So, what would you say, Jack, to my instruction?
I have no idea how to spell it.
His eyes and ears
it's like
open for any links to projects involved
BLJ Blazkowicz.
I would say that was an excellent idea, sir.
I hope it pops up somewhere in a loading screen, because saying look, this is the era of video games where it was amazing they could get someone who looked vaguely human. The fact that they were able to have less lumpy characters and a double-digit amount of polygons is honestly astounding. They'll figure out lip flap. They're all weird potato people in just the best way. It's the kind of vibe of everything being oddly angular, oddly potato, but the only PC requirement you needed was your system is able to turn on. Hello and goodbye. But no, this one's rough because it's actually a stealth mission, and if you get spotted too soon, then it's game over. You go pass out. Yeah, go pass out, and thank you so much for coming, and have a good night. I was glad to see you around. Ah! Luckily, they don't seem to have the radio out here. Everyone is Vin Diesel. Hell yeah. 1911. Everyone's top heavy. About 2 feet. Their width is about 2 feet less than their height. They can eat several small arms fire. No! That's a... And they're just lumpy potato men. Sammy, you're a genius. Also, every time I accidentally load instead of save... Oh, hey, Karo. Yeah, someone redeemed a while ago possessed different bread, so possessing this instead of the usual loaf. But there's still a couple loaves around. How are you doing? It's good to see you in. I hope you're doing well, and I heard that you're doing some good, yeah. There was a weird old Bishy model kit in the back of the Haunted Blockbuster, so I decided to put that on for some fun. If you do want to change it back, there is a redeem. Possess different body. Yeah, I think whatever hammer that you got hit with to get turned into a sexy duck was meant for me, but got sent to the wrong address. Good. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm doing good. Today, like, the back end of the week was weird, like bad, bad mental health week, but between streaming and just hanging out and having some fun, it's been able to like completely salvage it more than anything else could have. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. That's probably just a signpost. That's a tunnel, which I don't think we have to worry about. Yeah. Oh, thank you. But honestly, just being here, and I like being able to lurk and hang out on people's streams. Like, it's all way more than enough. And sometimes it just happens. Admittingly, it is sometimes it is just my fault. Like, there's no one to blame but my own stupid ass being dumb at... Oh. That is... Yeah. Week was bad for me as well. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your weekend's is a lot better and that got better. Oh, that is always good to hear, because I find that oftentimes you're never really alone with having a bad week. Like, there's plenty of other people will be able to at least throw you a thumbs up and say, oh, same? Yeah, good luck. There had to break up like 2 people. Yeah, the phrasing alone gives enough context. Sorry that had to happen and that people were weird. That sucks. Alright, goodbye. And then some to vent to, by all means, TM me. Oh, that really means a lot, Garo, because more often than not, I feel like I'm the person who says that, so it's good to know that I know that I have a whole lot of friends and people who I can lean on to. But, you're not cool. But it does mean a lot. Yeah, it's for the best. I can see that. True. You are huge, and compared to me, that's like, what, 8 plus 10? 8 to 10 feet compared to 3 inches? There's a lot to lean on in everyone, but really appreciate it. And I suppose I can be a bit bad at reaching out, but most of it was just I needed to get some rest. And the good news is, I mean, I survived. I am Regardless of whatever shit life throws at me, I am remarkably good at not dying to it.
I believe so. Nothing else is scheduled.
Oh. Thank you. And I know I posted at like midnight when it was really bad a couple of days ago that, and I'll reiterate it here, I am so much luckier to know the people I know than I deserve. Thanks, Kara. Do I have a grenade? Grenades are, in my opinion, the ultimate stealth weapon. Because you just throw them, you don't see them, and they create a distraction. Comes too much. Yeah. That has been something that I've had to learn. But it is so important to know that, like, you have people who care for you, even if sometimes it doesn't seem like it, that the truth is never as bad as your brain might have you believe. Yes. And if it, for some odd reason you don't have someone to lean on, just throw a bunch of grenades at things. Explosions help so much. Rude, but fair. Nope! That was load, not save. Ah! Fuck yeah, explosions. Here has the idea here. Oh. Fool doesn't even have an alarm up in his tower. Cool. Oh god, this is so trippy. Because first of all, it's a night vision scope in the middle of the day. Second of all, it's a realistic night vision scope, which means it freaking sucks. If I remember right, it's actually just easier to buff it. Like, just walk up there and don't cry.
Violence is never the answer.
It's the solution.
Yep. How have you not... How did I survive that? Like, how did they not hit the alarm? Ow. They keep on giving me these things like they're... Well, they are useful to a degree. It's just, I remember this as being a very weird section of trying to see who saw you, who didn't. Who you can shoot and who you just have to... Oh! Found him. I'm like, there is someone up on that water tower. Oop. And we're back to bread. Just a sec, because there was... I had to manually add, there was one more osmosis redeem. Back where we belong. And we'll put it like down here and butter. Conch. Tripping more than I already do. I will say, the weird part... Oh, kick him, quick! The weird part of that model is that it is a hot model. However, I aggressively... That wasn't. Like, I aggressively do not know how to, like... Nope. Okay, I guess we survived because nobody else knows how to handle, like, an intruder. People have no idea how easy I shrimp for people. Hey, fair enough, and if you're having fun and they're cool with it, and... Like, honestly, the amount of things that you can do with the only caveat being don't get weird and have fun. Like, yeah, just go live your best life. But the problem I've found is that everyone is better at flirting and knowing how to handle that than me, because I have never had to do that. So the odds of me getting very easily flustered, but also just kind of sitting there quiet because... Wait, can I just... Hello! Goodbye. That was so much easier than the first time I tried it. Weird hobby of draining myself, bothering people is becoming a thing. Wait, was that supposed to be draining or drawing? Because turns out I also... Drawing. Yeah, because I have a bad habit of absolutely draining myself doing fun things, because it's like, oh, I can stay up to like 1 a.m. or midnight several nights in a row and get up at 6 for work. It's fine. It's not. But also all of your drawings and stuff of you just kind of interacting and working around with friends are, like, I love them so much. There's more pics of me with other... Yeah. I think at least half of that is, if you count like your stream doodles redeems, is that most people use that to get a drawing of them with you. Which, fair, but...
What is happening up there?
Yeah.
Sending up 2 troops to investigate.
V2 rocket test complete. Telemetry operators, commence pre-launch calibration procedures.
Where am I going here? We're also getting art with... Slightly had to make the doodle more expensive because it's getting unfair. Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing of when you have fun redeems that you have to change how they're being... How easy it is to get one just because they're kind of getting abused and spammed. Like, in the grand tradition of silly thing being completely my fault, the basic tits redeem of throw something at me used to be only one, like, it was 1.4 item. So this throw a single was a single point. And then I got a very big rate from a friend, and it got redeemed over 100 times.
Launch tower supervisor, verify auto release sequence.
Yeah. It was kind of impressive. Like, they just... because, like, when you follow, you get those 3... And it was just to the level of, this is being redeemed kind of a lot, and I'm not sure if it should be redeemed that often. That man just walked off a cliff. God, I love someone who makes my job easier. My friends got hit with over 1,000 items. Oh, you love to hear it, and it is still one of the most used redeems because it's just fun to throw shit at people.
All launch supervisors, report final readiness. V2 launch will commence in 2
Yeah,
minutes.
and this incident went on for a while too, but like, makes sense. People were coming in and following just right off the... Sorry, I'll take the next elevator. Used to have that. Plus, I'm true. True, unfortunately, tits, you need a rigged model for it to interact and get the good schmacking sounds.
I don't want to be here all day.
Okay, you'll be done now. Well, that being said,
Launch will commence in 1 minute.
like, you can do a whole lot of stuff with with just a PNG. That being one thing, they can bonk you so it happens all the time. Well, that wasn't quite it. I feel like I don't want to shoot those. Oh, a ladder.
Launch will commence.
Bonks, horny jail. Weird noises at inopportune times. Chat will always find a way to mess with you. It's what they do. Yeah, I agree. Being able to draw and rig and just honk aggressively, it's fun, and you're very honk-outable. It's a wonderful quality. They just had a self-destruct button.
Launch aborted. All safety crews on station.
Sorry.
Achtung! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
I'm not going to say
Immediately.
anything, but yeah, I can see that. At least once, twice, maybe a couple more times. It's a good place. Even do anything. But look at it this way. The fastest way to put the world in jail is to build a fence around yourself. And I believe that holds true in this instance as well. Thank you for just standing there dazed while my gun cooled off. I appreciate you. I will not remember you. But now, being able to, like, do the art and rig of the model... That... Because I did the V1 red. That was my very... I was talking about abs again. Horny jail! I mean... Yeah. All fairness, abs are pretty great. Like, just being between the customization and the fact that you don't have to pay anyone for a model upgrade. It's just a way to mark how much you've improved on art and rigging. It's a pretty nice skill set to have. Ooh, an explosion. I want to try rigging my current model to see how that works. Yeah, I recommend trying. I know for my V1 red that took about a week of work to hammer out, and that was just from learning Live 2D. It's definitely possible. It's probably going to take a bit longer because my model is aggressively just ahead. But there's a lot to learn, and there's plenty of tutorials to work on. I could... Oh, that would be so funny if you just all of a sudden one day, like, just don't say anything and start moving. Come on. Get him. It really depends on how much time you're able to dedicate to it, and ooh, hell yeah. And also complexity of the various art meshes. Learning the software is probably going to be the hardest part. So do that, not even on an anniversary, just on some random day. So what I did when I got my rig finished, I made a joke of, oh yeah, I completely forgot to debut. Make a big event out of it? Something like that? No, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. But then it ended up that I actually just forgot to debut. Like, I honestly forgot to make a big deal out of it. So I just started using it one day, and yeah. But I think one big thing that will help is if you're interested afterwards, I have... Oh, shoot, he is right the heck there. I have a couple resources that I saved and moved over to from my laptop to this PC. Legit did a VTuber speedrun. Learned to VTubers a month later, became one. Yes, that is the way. Although my story isn't much better, but to finish the thought, I have, like, I know of a good tutorial for learning Live 2D, and I have a couple more resources just kind of saved, which I could totally send over. Coming. But here's the worst thing. In under a year, I went from not knowing like anything about Twitch streaming or streamers in general, like never watching a Twitch stream or anything like that. Then I had COVID and I was stuck in a hotel room for 2 weeks and watched, I remember it specifically was Shenpai's Valentine's Day special 2021 or something, and thought, oh, this is pretty fun, I'll keep watching. And then there was a prank where my apartment in college realized that we bought way too much ground beef one night or 1 week, and it was we couldn't use it fast enough. And instead of freezing it like normal people and using it over time, we decided that the responsible thing to do and the best way to get rid of it all was to make 2 big pots of chili and dress up in the best dress codes. Yeah, I know. I feel like so many people came into the pandemic straight and not being VTubers and left it queer and being Twitch streamers or VTubers, or both. It is the best awful... That was a Panzerfaust. He fired a rocket at me. And turns out when you get... There's a direct line between having free time and becoming a cringe anime cat girl on the internet. And it is a glorious thing that as a society we should encourage and give more people... Oh, right, the chili. So we made 2 giant pots, packaged it all in plastic bags, went around the campus into every residence hall we could get into, wrote notes that said, this chili has this, that, and the other thing, because we got into our heads that we should be concerned about people's allergies. Dressed up in the fanciest clothes we had. Oh, that's load. And just went and distributed it. The next year, I got an internship on campus with a professor for web development of one of his projects. And I was talking with my new co-worker and mentioned, like, yeah, we're just talking like, hey, I want to ask, a couple weeks ago, I got a random bag of chili on my door. Like, I heard that some people didn't, but a lot of people did. Did you? I'm like, oh, buddy, do I have a story for you? And we hit it off based off of that fact. And he mentioned that he streamed on Twitch, and like, that's how I got into that and met like a bunch of people. Like, there's a direct line from pretty much everyone I know to the fact that I met just this one dude. Of like, oh yeah, like, I know right now for Semi, the path is, we started talking in Zarataro's stream, who I met through a friend of mine named Suki Nuki, who I met directly through Proper, who did all my emotes, who I met because I was in a collab with Sanonobaka, which is the streaming handle, which they don't, I think they really just do like YouTube video content nowadays. They don't really stream. But who I met because I left chili on their door. And that is pretty much how I met everyone. I think I have to go through and, like... Nope. That's a place I need to go. Yep. It is weird, kind of nonsensical, and I honestly would not have it any other way. We need something that can fire faster. Hell yeah. That is also an amazing reason to get started. Where sexy anime boys can discover there are VTuber dudes. The funny thing is that I remember when I first started that, like, the big stupid drama of the day was male VTubers, cringe or nah, or like male VTubers, yes or no. And you know, compared to some of the shit I've seen happen, I miss those days. But yeah, like all VTubers and anyone who... Yeah, I still don't understand what that was about either. I think it was just... Oh. I don't remember completing that level. I started talking about something, I stopped talking about it, and then the level was just complete. I have no idea what happened in between. Maybe? I mean, I just kind of passed out and everyone was shot who needed to be shot, so yay me. Now, speaking of, like, getting into because of Vox, the funny thing is... Oh yeah, definitely try it. Like, same. I am all for supporting as many people as you can, and just trying to spread a bit of the support and love that I got when I actually, when I stopped just streaming without telling anyone and started interacting with people. But the funny thing is, and I feel kind of bad for this, but... Oh, right. You can kick over tables. I completely forgot. But I completely accidentally became a VTuber. I first got a model. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Because my friend who got me into it also used reactive PNG tubers. I'm like, I want to mess around with that. I want to see how you do that. How that technology is set up and done. Which led me to making Brett as a character, also out of sheer dumb luck, because I did my first stream, and then my computer broke, and I had to bring it into repairs, so I connected up a Raspberry Pi to a monitor, and that had GIMP, the GNU Image Processing Program, and I grabbed a random JPEG of a piece of bread off the internet, and drew a simple face on it, and here I am. Yes, I love it for the name alone. But then, from that, I accidentally entered the VTuber space, and the first VTuber I saw was... I don't even remember if the name's remotely correct. Takahashi Kiera, in, like, a meme of her model going very off normal. So it was basically all the elements I like smushed into one character. Yeah, that is, from some of the stuff I'm working on, that is a valid and amazing reason to get a good design. Of just, what do you like? All of this. I want it on my person at all times. And I love it. But the funny thing is that the name Eldritch Horror Red existed long before anything else. because it was a name I had in a friend's group chat where they caught me just casually opening a cupboard, grabbing like three loaves of, not loaves, 3 slices of plain bread and just eating them one after another. And between that and just generally being weird IRL, they call me like some sort of eldritch horror, but obsessed with bread. So that's how the name happened. The me being tall is actually a one-off drawing joke, but it's stuck. Amazing. I mean, any reason to have an amazingly tall person. Because I think, yeah, part of the reason of why I'm so, why, like, a 3-inch bread roll is because, hang on. Effective immediately, the practice of brewing coffee in the Mark II sequential fuel purifier is strictly forbidden. As anyone who witnessed the events of last Thursday can attest, the presence of even the slightest impurities within the condenser vessel can lead to a violent chemical reaction. Anyone found in violation of this policy will be dealt with in the harshest manner imaginable. I wonder what happened. Meme potential is too good because all these 6-foot guys are tiny compared to me and always look silly. So here's the thing. Part of why I use like a 3-inch model is because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Because my IRL height is 6'4", which is also the height of like Static and any humanoid model. Which that alone realized became funny for another reason. Because it meant that as 6'4", or in Static's case 6'5", because he's an extra little bitch and wears heels, I am simultaneously smaller than pretty much every VTuber at 3 inches, taller than most humanoid VTubers at 6'4", 6'5", and also the added bonus of, since the Eldritch Horror covers like a span of several miles, larger than most kaiju too, but at any given moment can just pick forms based off of what's funny. And hello! Oh, this is a bad thing for me to have, but it's going to be so much fun. I think that's part of why I enjoy. That was a total waste, but I don't care. Like, part of what's fun about VTubers is you can just do whatever you want in service to a joke or a design. Like, I absolutely love seeing people who have a design that can best be described as, so it got into my head that I could put literally anything and anything through Live 2D and have that be hooked up to face tracking. So here we are. This is like Eldritch Horror. So yeah, you can literally just BS any hot nonsense you want. And also, the original idea was that I'd start with some cheap, stupid model and go into a quote-unquote proper model. Yeah, that didn't work out at all because I'm considering this bread as the de facto starting point of anything. And then use Eldritch Horror as a excuse for Shapeshifter. But there's just so many fun things that you can do with Eldritch anything. And yes, if you've seen the next Eldritch form and goes nuts, is freaking funny. From the teasers I have seen of the various like half Eldritch or full Eldritch Dragon form you got, I cannot wait until that is just common and public, because I absolutely love it. That all? Yep, that's all there. That's not all here, however. Whew, thought I missed. And that's just the in general, I feel the hardest part of VTubing is the point of I have stuff, I have art, I have refs back, I have works in progress. I want to show so many people, but I have to be patient, so there's a reveal with a surprise. And that is a test on your abilities. Where'd he? Found him! I hope I saved before I went over there. Also, like, the eating people joke. Being an eldritch monster means I can have an impossible anatomy. Time to mention my stomach with bards living in there. That alone, too, I find absolutely hilarious about... Oh, good, I did save. About the various lore that you can cook up. Also, the detail of five bards, each one being sequentially less surprised. Because I have a similar thing where really like, more? Like, no, I'm a dragon, that's what I do. Calm down. Ah! Ow. They just live there because they're too lazy to get jobs or pay rent. Like, for as far as my anatomy going, with actually the reverse of that, of people joking about eating me and just vibe and have jam sessions, as bards do. But like, yeah, no, that does not hurt me in the slightest. These bodies can't even feel pain. And they just drop out and have had many modifications made to them because you people insist on doing this all the time. I swear, like, ow. HP to 1. Well, this is fun. Lore be funny, and people, it's kind of a shame. Like, aside from the fact that I enjoy writing stories. I will admit that as a writer, I'm not good at it. Like, I have improvements to be made. But I like figuring it out, things mechanically, of like, okay, how does it work? Of how does this eldritch horror, like, function mechanically? Alright, primarily an energy being. Eats and consumes matter by invoking nuclear fission reactions and absorbing afterwards. Don't think too hard about how this bread roll in front of you can actually just use themselves to cause massive nuclear detonations if they want. We talking about my archaic stupid lore, like, it's wild now. And I love to hear it. Like, if it's... Oh. Oops. Like, if it's stupid, well thought out, well made, or if it's fun, I love hearing about people's OCs and characters and what they thought up with them. It's just, the creativity on display is absolutely amazing. Yeah, and then how does, when a bread body is consumed, how does a new one get made? Nuclear fusion. He's picked bread apart so many times that he can just reverse the energy, and instead of pulling it apart and absorbing, pull it in and Drew. I do be tasty, and that is intentional, because people keep on insisting on eating these bodies that have been sitting out for days at a time, rolling around on the floor. And you know what? I enjoy eating them too. They are tasty. I'm still fueling. all the way down there. Paratrooper rifle. Yes, I like this because it's like the sniper rifle. Ow! I just got shot in the face. But short range. A whole city to live in, and others just started living there too. Nice. Yeah, I just started saying, like, I thought I almost deleted that. I was so scared for a hot sec. Like, the sheer amount of crossover lore and just people vibing in a similar place. I just started with the blockbuster being the first thing that I could think of and sounded right for a funny Twitter, what's your current location? And then it came to be, yeah, I'm just generally a massive problem for Peoria, Illinois, and all the people who live there. And you know what? Hey, Brad. Good to see you around. Hope you're doing good today. We are just playing Return to Castle Wolfenstein because the day was making the brain go brrr, and this game makes the brain go brrr faster. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, people kept on redeeming osmosis or mitosis, so I keep on. So I put a couple more bodies out. One of my favorite things that it was Dibbling Zone and Child Zones. You made people call me mom and sis now. No. Ah! Paratrooper rifles are strong. Yeah, the community in jokes, like, in terms of things that are fun about streaming and VTubing, there's, like, the fact that you just have an excuse to make dumb OC lore and get fun, silly art. And then there's the fact that the community will latch on. One guy will be lamenting that he's my brother and he's so freaking funny about it. Doing good. Just lurk and study. Alright, that's a good plan, and by all means, hope you good luck with studying. Hope that whatever you're studying for goes well, because yeah, I remember tests and all that other hot nonsense. Paratroopers, fun. Right, if I didn't know that we weren't almost at the end of the level. Wait. I have grenades! I have where did I get dynamite? How long have I had this? Well, things just got more interesting. But it's just, the sheer amount of creativity that, and the fun community interactions that you can have. It's just a fun way, oh shoot. A fun way to get into that. Intend to be a I didn't intend to be a mommy, but I just kept being called that, and I'm like, alright, I'm adopting you now. People are like, no, wait. Yes! I think the big problem I'm having is with the guys with the semi-automatic rifles. They hit. It is so sweet when people start with a joke and like either think they got a one-up on you or something, but then you turn it around to be something even more hilarious or weird or like that. Like, alright, you think I have mom energy? Well, good news. You've been adopted. How do I... A lot of things happen there. And I don't know what. Oh, God. That is... the wannabe doms or the people who have confused... who are just so confused and think that being sexy or acting dumb and horny is, like, allowed in a place like that. That is awful, and I kind of hate the that people have to deal with it. New plan. I'm going to ignore that. And... Ow. Now, because that is the downside to all the fun that can be had. That you get some really weird people. Some people who don't really understand what's going on there and just... I did have a horny phase, but that was like 2 months and I got tired. If I'm being say-so, and blue balling people is so much more fun. Yeah. I don't want to cast any shade on, like, YouTubers or people, because they... Oh. I really need to pick up a better, like, stream view, because I'm looking at my stream through OBS, and I guess if I go on Twitch itself, it'll tell me when ads are coming up, because I absolutely hate... Actually, wait, the game doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to see how far I can go. Oh. Bar. We got a rifle. They hit so hard. They hit so hard. Oh, hey, perfect timing. That copy. Which, not going to say anything, but that seems to be a pretty good plugin if you're of the inclination. There's like instructions. Fueling, power. Okay, so I just have to wait for fueling and then hit that. Okay, that's good to hear. But, oh, I never actually hit the fueling. That would explain it. I agree. I don't want to... What I was saying is I don't want to really put any shade or anything on, like, YouTubers, because they're doing what they... ultimately what they want, and that's great. But I feel like a bigger problem is the type of people who show up and just don't... Wait, I have an obvious idea. I'm going to use one of... To get their high-power rifle out, I'm going to use one of my high-power rifles. In fact, I'm not... Yeah, I feel like there's also... like, confusion of if your model looks a certain way, people make assumptions about your content. Which is just too bad. Especially when it's just you're trying to do what you want and make the content of what's fun for you. Because I know a friend has been like felt pigeonholed in doing just horror content. And that is what she started out with, but partially the fact that she had like a Boo Ghost from Mario model that she kind of felt like had to stay there. I've been DM'd annoying people wanting to loot at me and like, but you look like that, which is, ugh. It's awful on several ways because, first of all, just randomly showing up into someone's DMs and being horny and expecting a response is so far from how that works. Like, no... Ow! Like, no prior interactions, no... nothing, and they're just like, oh, you look like this, so you should be giving me this service, which is so dumb. So I really don't allow NSFW. Like, a few people got a yes for me because it was a while ago, but now it's a hard no. That is completely understandable, just from the standpoint of you people couldn't behave, so this is no longer something that can be done. I think I got him. I don't know, it's just sad and annoying to see. That's not working. Is there... but I have to go up. Yeah. Where the heck do I go? Maybe it's some... So they use it against me like... Bro, I didn't even draw that. So it's fueled. Then... Tower clearance. Weird. Yeah, since can't behave no sussy art for them, like, I do draw it, but never post, because, yeah, and it's also part, I feel it's part of, like, you know time and place, and that you're trying to curate this vibe, and keep, ugh, that was close, and perilous, and completely unnecessary. So that's locked. Is there something down here, even if it's just health? And that some things kind of have to be separated to make sure that that's being kept on. Yeah, at the end of the day, I want to create comfy, cozy vibes, which are hard to do if people are just making these assumptions and running with them. Because there's part of it that in order to have the vibe you want, it's not just enough to be a certain way personally for chat and streams. Okay, none of these are working. Did something break? But it's also a matter of going ahead and anticipating and cutting off certain behaviors and certain things that become just too common. Okay, I swear, it's... Gallery maintenance departments solve my door, deploy backup launch tower operator, Jello times carrying function communication, leave the manual override. It's not as popular as a flirt with chat, but yeah, it's, and I feel the same way. I really just want a place where people can enjoy hanging out, and maybe there's another place that I have to engage that for. That's implementation inventory safety gauges. I'm going to poke around a bit outside. Yeah, like biased because I feel that I try to be one, but like a space that's much less about anything particular or like any super high energy or being in a certain way or whatever else, that just having a place where you can relax and have either a nice chat or a interesting discussion, and if you don't really want to, it's just a place that you can stop by and hang out. Because I know so many people who I follow, watch, and otherwise that I feel like I'm not as active in their streams as they could be because I spend so much time lurking and just enjoying the vibes. That's why I don't really say people are in my harem, because there's certain expectations and some take it way too seriously. Yeah, some people get way into into like the roleplay aspects of that, and do so in the sense of there being an E in front of the RP. Which, yeah, comforting and supportive. Literally taking, throwing back the chat called you mommy, and they're like, okay, you're adopted, and I am going to be supportive. Which is so much of a better vibe. Alright, it is annoying me that somehow this level is broken and I can't find the next switch I gotta turn on. Ah! Because I feel that maybe, oh, I think I can climb up outside and there's something. Okay, I see. I feel like it might not be like fast, explosive, massive growth, but it's a lot more sustainable, and you get a better, I don't really want to say better, but you get a lot more people who are showing up simply because they want to show up in your stream and talk to you. Not really for any alternative reason. Like, I mean, I know the validation from chat being horny for you can be nice, but I don't get that. But I don't know having people tell me about their day. I don't know. Having people tell me about their day and just wanting to be nice is so much better anyway. Yeah, and also the other side is you just have very interesting conversations, which can definitely happen elsewhere, but like an ASMR... Oh. I was warned about that guy, and I still fell for him. Like, an ASMR stream isn't really the place for, like, a deep philosophical discussion. Yeah, and it's so much fun to see, to go live and see. I don't know where the hell this is going to go. This might just be me talking about game design or random stuff the entire stream, or maybe a bunch of people will come in and we'll talk about who knows what else. It's so fun and interesting to see what other people are interested and will bring up and where a conversation can go. And I think it's just because I know several people who kind of fit that bill of up. Plus helps them feel like talking if they want to, if you aren't doing the flirty content. Yeah, it encourages them. It encourages people to just kind of show up, hang out, engage, and talk. Yeah, I get that mood. I think I have to go back to that wheel and keep cranking. Oh no, this is up. There's a couple people who, like, I didn't follow, but were, like, friends of friends, and I kept on seeing their more flirty content show up, and I just had to, like, block or mute them, because, like, I aggressively don't want to see this. I know you're great from hearing the friend talk about them, but it's just not my vibe and not what I want to see. They're like great people. It's just you can curate your own content and see what you want to. And also that, like, I feel that there's a idea for what sexy is, but it's really just being horny and presenting yourself in a way that inviting other people to reciprocate, which just gets tiring. Like, after a while you want a legit connection, which is a parasocial way to say it, I suppose, but at some point, like, you just want to talk to someone.
Resurrection that Jerry's is so hot about.
Well, sir, this is the second time that name has cropped up. First at the dig and then at the rocket base. It is unquestionably the link.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, to each their own. Like, there's nothing wrong with any of it if it's done respectfully and consensually. But it's about personal taste, preference, and what you want yourself. Nope. There we go. It's almost, and the almost never-ending feat of that and complaining that nobody wants them is, yeah, that is the other side of it, of seeing all that and just kind of drama and loudness and not a lot of anything else can get tiring. All right. But yeah, just find a chill streamer that's just vibing and follow them. You can find so many. And speaking of, I am yeah, and they say like chat show mirrors the streamer, but I also think that the chat shows up that's similar to the streamer. Yeah, I'm looking for people to raid because have gone for a while, and the start of that level, it's just a nice thing to stop at a level break. But looking at who's online, I'm half tempted to raid Fable again because this is the last day of her like birthday donathon. But I also like mixing up who I raid because it feels a bit weird to do 2 in a row. But also it seems like my internet yeah, because she has a lot of chill stuff, chill art, chill however you want to say it. Say for a raid message, we're back, and she is chilling in Final Fantasy 14, grinding one dungeon on her 26th run to try and get something. So no. Say that's a good enough raid message, but thank you all for coming along and chatting. This was kind of an impromptu stream because I had time, energy, and wanted to stream. It was so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'll be back next Tuesday for, I guess, regularly scheduled nonsense, but thank you for rating me and sticking around. Like, that is my line, Semi. Like, it is so much fun to talk to you, and honestly, everyone who showed up, I swear that streaming is what's been getting me to improve and work on my mental health, just because it's been like so fun and there's a lot of cool people. Well, anyway, speaking of that, I'm going to send you over to an owl. Have fun.
Brett, thank you so much for the raid.